Okay, what's good, guys? It's Emmanuel here. I'm in yet another video. I want to show you a demonstration of how we play with the 1.25 multiplier to guarantee us a certain win. So let's get right to it. So when you play with 1.25, this strategy actually guarantees you to walk out with a intended profit you are setting on the settings. So let's assume you have $100 and you have told yourself that from this $100 you want to make, let's say, my advice is that if you have $100 and you want to play with a 1.25 multiplier, you should aim to get 1 cent. It sounds small, but it is very good for risk management. I'll explain why later. And then since we want to go with a 1.25 multiplier, for me to make with to go out with 1 cent, it means I'll need 4 bets. So if I click save, it's going to show me that this is my investment. I want to make a profit of 1 cent, but this will also be my bet amount. I mean, I want to make a profit of 1 cent. And then I'm also saying that it will be 4 bets for me to make this, and it will give me a multiplier of 1.25. When you are playing with a multiplier less than 2, it is better reduce your earnings. Why? When we go to the settings screen, we just want to see, before we start playing, I always test out the settings I'm using. So for now, I want to make sure I see how far I can stretch playing with the settings. So let's go to my betting screen. So on my betting screen, it's showing me the parameters I have set from the settings page. I'm going to put single trade on because I want to make that 1 cent every one trade I bet. But before I get started, I want to see how far can I go in case I get in a series of losses. So how many consecutive losses can I go with a multiplier of 1.25, aiming to make 1 cent on every opportunity. So firstly is, how far can I stretch with a series of losses? So to do that, I'll first keep clicking lost. So I'll keep lost. So that's the first lost. So I've lost by 4 cents, and now it's telling me my bet amount is 2, and next bet amount is 10. So I'll click lost again. Now it's telling me I'm on round 3 now. I'll say lost again. And round 4 now is now increasing, telling me that look, man, your account balance is at 87 and you've lost 3 times, and now you have to bet with $50 for you to make your 1 cent. So for instance, if I say 1, you see I've made my 1 cent, and it resets to start over again. So I'll just do that exercise again to say if I initially I lose again, the second one I lose again, and on the third one I lose again. On the fourth one, assuming I lose again, it's now telling me that my account balance is $37, and I have a negative balance of $62, and now it's telling me I have to bet with 250. But take note that 250 is greater than what I have, which means it should not let me bet. So if I try to click 1, it will bring me an error saying, sorry, John, sorry, bet amount is higher than your current balance. It means I cannot actually bet. And if I click lost, it will tell me the same error. Go back to settings page and start over. So it tells me that I should not get to the 5th round before I hit a 1.25 multiplier, which means I have 3 opportunities of I can, with these settings, I have a series of 3 losses I can make, and then on the 4th one I should actually hit 1.25. That's what this is telling us. So let's just go back to settings, and let me now put back to say I want $100, 0.1, and I'll put 4, and I'll click save. And now let's show you how we play this game. So after doing that, let's go to our betting page, and then I'll click single trade on because I want to make that on every opportunity. And now I'll go into my demo to test how the likelihood of my strategy on the market. on the casino. So I'm going to click demo, and I'm going to accept that I'm over 18, and it's going to load. So while it's loading, I really want to emphasize that every time you have settings, test the settings firstly. Secondly, you should also make sure that you test on the demo. So coming down here, you can see I have a loss there. It means after this loss, I would have come here and clicked lost, and now we just want to analyze to see if our settings would have got us into wins or losses. It means I would have lost there, I would have won there, I would have won there, I would have lost there, I would have won there, I would have won there. So what we are trying to look for is a series of 4 losses. If I'm going to encounter 4 losses, that is multipliers less than 1.25, which are 4 consecutives, which are less than 1.25, then I know that I'm going to eventually blow my account. So we are only looking for a maximum of 3 losses. So far we can see that we have 1 loss there, then we would have profit there, a loss there, profit there, a loss here, profit here, profit here, profit here, a loss here, profit here, a profit here, profit here, profit here, profit here, a loss, sorry, a loss here, profit 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 here. So we can see that from our strategy, we would have always made profit. So we have a higher probability of getting to 1.25. You can see we're just going to wait on this screen to see if we're going to eventually get to a series of 3 losses consecutively. So that we see whether we can go in with these settings or not, or if the balance we want to bet with is going to be enough or not. So this is how I really analyze before I go on any of these live markets. However, I am a good fan of One Win Bet. I normally bet on One Win. They have very good betting environment and settings. It's my best casino. So I would encourage you to also bet here. If you don't have an account, you can register within there as well. So you can see we're still making our wins, and it looks like it's a purple day. When I see these as well, most of these, I normally play with the game of 2 multiplier. I have another video which I've set pertaining to the 2 multiplier betting game. So when I see a series of purples like this, I know that the game is good. It's a good game to play with a 2 multiplier. But nevertheless, we're still on our. There's a video again pertaining to the 2 multiplier you can watch from our YouTube channel. But for now, we are keen to see the opportunities we can get with 1.25. So it seems we are still getting them. All our bets are greater than 1.25. So we haven't got in any series of 3 losses. So we would have made a loss there. Let's see what comes next after that one. In the next video, I'm going to demonstrate to you playing this game as I'm explaining it. I will not put any voice over. It will just be an experiment to show you. So although I would have made a loss here, it means after hitting loss, I would have gone in with $2, but I would have made a profit here because it's greater than 1.25. So the probability is just high. There again, it means we would have got that. So the probability of actually winning with 1.25 is high. However, one thing you should note as a disadvantage of playing with a 1.25, because you are always making less the profit than the amount you are betting with. What do I mean? I'm betting with 0.4, I'm betting with 2, but all this I'm just yet to make 1 cent. So I'm betting with more money to make less money with a less multiplier. The only drawback is when you click lost, it really exponentially increases your next bet amount so that it covers the loss you've made initially. So that's the drawback of the 1.25. The advantage is the opportunity or the probability of the game playing towards your side with 1.25 is high. You can see you have a higher win rate with 1.25 than playing with any other multiplier I've shared from our video. So that's what I wanted to share in this video on how to play with a 1.25 game. So now the next video I'm going to demonstrate on my market me using the 1.25 with $100 so that you experience how we play the game with 1.25. You just have to be fast, moving from this section and down to this section, putting your figures here. Your auto bets need to be on. You have to make sure that your auto bets are on and they are set at 1.25. First bet amount should be here, second bet amount should be here as pertaining to this, but you're not going to go in with all the bets. You'll be playing with one bet at a time, and I will demonstrate this in the next video. Let's just see how this one turns out after this loss. Let's see how many consecutive losses we might go in. Yes, so we have 2 consecutive losses here. I like that. So let's see what will happen. Are we going to still go into another consecutive loss, or are we going to bail out? So let's see what happens there. Apparently we've hit greater than that. So you can see we only have 2 consecutive losses and then we are breaking out. But our strategy here permits us to get into 3 consecutive losses, and then on the 4th one we should break out 1.25. So you can see we've had 2 consecutive losses and then we break out, we'll make our profit. So that's how we trade with the 1.25 multiplier. It's very safe. You're guaranteed to always work out with your profit amount you set on the settings page. So thank you very much for watching. Let's bet, let's make money. Thank you. Subscribe to this channel please for you to get more updates, and please like our videos for us to keep going with this. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.